Good morning and welcome to Fort Seller Elementary School. This is your principal, Mr. Lynn, and I hope that you had a wonderful long weekend. And hopefully, you had time to reflect on the significance and the importance of Memorial Day, which was yesterday. Today is Tuesday, June 1st, 2021, and it is a day 4. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to participate in a mindful minute. The mindful minute is a good way to get ourselves settled, to arrive in the present moment, to allow ourselves the gift of being awake. I know you might think that you're awake, and right, you're not sleeping, but are you truly awake and sensing and really experiencing everything that is around you? Because there are blessings, and those blessings are sometimes hidden, and you've got to look for them. So let's go ahead and begin using our five senses. With our eyes for a moment, just scan your environment and lock in onto something that is interesting to you. Or not. Maybe it's not interesting, but something that has drawn your attention, and just study it. Study its shape, study its size, study the color or colors. Try to identify what it is, and perhaps even study what shadows and lights bounce off of it. And with your ears, just pause and listen. Yeah. What do you hear? What do you hear now that you didn't hear before because you weren't paying attention? Then take a breath in through your nose and out. What are you sensing? What are you sensing with your sense of smell? And finally, with your skin, what do you feel? Whether it's the clothing on you, or the air, or simply there's an itch, maybe. All right, I'm going to use the starfish breathing technique today. Last week, some of you students actually shared during our PBIS assembly um, different ways of breathing that you really liked. And I thought that was really cool. So try to use one of those breathing techniques that you like, or perhaps try to use a breathing technique that you hadn't used already but you want to try, or maybe you're still trying to invent a new breathing technique. But whatever it is, I hope that it anchors you in the breathing and allows you to be really present in the here and the now. All right, so get yourself into a nice, comfortable position. Allow yourself to notice that you exist. Notice how gravity's pulling you down, and notice how that chair is holding you up. If your feet are on the floor, notice how the floor is just supporting both of your feet. All right, let's go ahead. I'd like to close my eyes. You don't have to. Take your first breath in and out. And if you're like me, maybe you weren't really paying attention to that first breath. Really pay attention to this next breath. Notice how the air is flowing in through your nose as you breathe in. Notice how your belly expands full of air, and as you breathe out, notice how your chest relaxes along with your shoulders, and they sink back down. Breathe in. Very good. And breathe out. I am so grateful that so many of you are joining me. Now, if your mind wanders off to other things, other matters, other events as you breathe in, from the past or the future, just be kind to yourself and gently tug at your attention as you breathe out and bring yourself back to the here and the now. Now expand your awareness inwards as you breathe in. Notice all 10 of your toes, your ankles, your heels, and your calves. Notice how they feel today. And as you breathe out, notice your knees, notice the upper part of your legs and your hips. Put a spotlight on your belly as you breathe in. Notice how it once again expands like a balloon. And as you breathe out, notice your chest. Breathing in, notice your lower back and your upper back. And as you breathe out, notice how your shoulders relax. And pass on your attention to your arms and your elbows. Breathe in, notice your forearms, your wrist, both of them, your palms, and all 10 fingers. And finally, put a spotlight on your neck as you breathe out, and your head up top. And finally, Think about what emotions and feelings you brought as you breathe in. Identify those feelings, but don't judge them as you breathe out. Simply sit with those feelings. Those feelings are in you because they need to tell you something. And as you breathe in, sit with those feelings and let those feelings tell you what they need to tell you. Go ahead and breathe out. Now, in a moment, you'll hear a bell or a chime. Listen to it as it gets quieter and quieter. And when you can't hear it anymore, you may then open your eyes and awaken to the world that is around you. Welcome to a new day right here at the fort, where you are loved, where you are cared for, and where we want you to succeed. Now, whether you have a great day or not, that's ultimately your choice. So choose wisely, work at it, and yes, enjoy the rewards. At this moment, please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Go ahead and take a seat. I want you to think about gratitude today. Think about all the things that we've gone through this year as we, only have a few more days left in the school year. And there were fun times and there were times where we all struggled. And there are people around us and things that have happened that have helped us get through them. Make sure to practice gratitude in your mind and in your heart. Think about how you want to thank them. Because in this world, we can't do it alone. And so many of us, all of us, we lean on people. And it's important to go ahead and thank them. Because when we think about the three B's, there should be this underlying feeling of gratitude. When we talk about respect, right? That's one of our three B's. We want to show respect to others because we're grateful for them. We want to show respect for ourselves because we are grateful for ourselves. We have to give ourselves credit for making it through this year, right? Through hard days. And also enjoying those beautiful and loving and blessed moments that we also enjoyed. We also want to be thankful for that as well. So continue to show your respect to others and continue to show respect to yourself with that integrity, doing the right thing even when nobody else is looking. And then show responsibility. If you're thankful for things and you're thankful for people, you want to take care of them. Go ahead and take care of the people around you. And people that you don't often think about, but you run across them throughout the day. Make sure to find a reason to be thankful for them because that'll give you that reason to be responsible for them. You want to be thankful for your tools that you've got in your bag, like the iPad or textbooks. I know textbooks mean work, and maybe you don't like the work, but they exist because they're helping you grow. They're helping you learn, right? So practice gratitude. And when you practice gratitude and you take care of the things that you should be grateful for, even those hard things, it helps your mind get to a point of being ready, right? You're retooling your brain to say, things that I don't want to do, I'm going to find a way to do it with a grateful heart, a cheerful heart. And it's okay to do that. It's actually better. It makes our lives a little bit better, makes our days feel a little bit more bearable and enjoyable. So think about what readiness, responsibility, and respect look like, and continue to show that. And finally, if you haven't heard it from anybody else today, I want you to hear it from somebody who loves you, and that is this: I love you, and I like you just the way you are. That's the last challenge. Beyond the three B's, beyond showing gratitude, go ahead and find people and tell them you love them as a human being, and you like them just the way they are, and you love that they're growing. And I love that you're growing too. Can't wait to see you guys around. Have a great Tuesday.